Get ready. 3, 2, 1, start. This criminal appeal is directed against the judgment and order passed by the High Court in a criminal appeal arising out of a conviction order passed by the trial court. The appellants were prosecuted under the relevant provisions of the Indian Penal Code for causing death in furtherance of their common intention. The trial court, after examining the evidence available on record, acquitted one of the accused persons but convicted the remaining accused and sentenced them to undergo rigorous imprisonment for a specified period along with payment of fine para. Aggrieved by the order of conviction and sentence, the convicted persons preferred an appeal before the High Court. The High Court, after considering the submissions made by the parties and examining the evidence, affirmed the conviction and dismissed the appeal. Thereafter, the appellants approached the Supreme Court by filing a special leave petition. The court granted leave and directed their release on bail subject to certain conditions. During the pendency of the appeal, two of the appellants passed away. Consequently, the appeal in respect of those appellants stood abated and the matter remained confined to the surviving appellant para. The case of the prosecution was that a dispute had arisen between the accused and the deceased regarding a transaction which had taken place earlier. Due to certain disagreements, an argument started between the parties and the situation gradually turned into a physical altercation. During the incident, other accused persons joined together and assaulted the deceased near the place of occurrence. It was alleged that the accused persons pushed the deceased and caused serious injuries by using a heavy object para. After receiving injuries, the deceased was taken to a hospital by his family members for medical treatment. However, despite efforts made by the doctors, the injured person succumbed to the injuries sustained during the incident. The prosecution relied upon the statements of witnesses, medical evidence, and other materials collected during the investigation. The main question before the court was whether the evidence was available on record was sufficient to establish the guilt of the accused beyond reasonable doubt. The court examined the circumstances of the case and considered whether the conviction recorded by the lower courts required any interference. The appeal was therefore considered in accordance with the settled principles of criminal law and the evidence placed before the court. The court accordingly proceeded to decide the matter after carefully appreciating all relevant facts and circumstances. Stop.